Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RAMBOMANIA as Cardoni Week 3-week special continues and is coming to a close. I thought we would share some Rambo 5 news since we, I don't think we've shared some in a couple of days. Actually, I think we did, but my mind's a blur. I've been kind of running around and around and around and around trying to get everything together for Blood. But yeah, it's kind of cool. When I was talking to Mickey Cardoni, when he was on for the first week of Cardoni Week Part 3, the first week of 3, I asked him what kind of knife he thought we would see in this one, and he said that he would like to see a smaller knife, a little bit more of a stealthier knife. I think he called it the Toronto knife. It's kind of a hook knife. And I thought that was really intriguing and spot on because, you know, Rambo has to go through customs. He would need something small. Or he would need to pick his weapons up once he got over to Mexico, right? So, it's pretty cool because this Sheffield Star exclusive, Stallone interview came out just like a day or two ago, and it's pretty awesome because Stallone talks about the new knife. He kind of jokes to it, but he kind of does talk about it maybe becoming. There's actually a relation to the Sheffield knives and the knives from the Rambo paradox from the Rambo movies, but he actually kind of jokes and then hints about having Sheffield knives be designing the new Rambo knife. And if you take a look at some of these knives, they're a little more like old world knives, which is really, really pretty cool. So, you know, I thought that was really cool and really interesting to see that we might have a look at what the new knife for Rambo could be. So that's very, very cool. At the same time, he was talking about the movie being more stealthy. Rambo would be more stealthy, kind of like Taken, which, you know, they've been talking about that for a while, the No Country for Old Men kind of thing. But yeah, like, this movie would be dealing more with hand-to-hand combat, kind of like First Blood as well. And I thought that was pretty cool too. You know, it won't be Rambo gunning down hundreds of soldiers, more like Rambo maiming and killing the dozens with his bare hands. So that looks pretty cool. Bare hands and Sheffield knife. So I'll play you a little clip from that, and when we come back, we got some more RAMBOMANIA for you. So sit tight and you know, enjoy the rest of the show as we continue on towards the 3 weeks of Rambo 3. I think to top it off, we're going to have Michael Chapman in here. He came in for a really fantastic 2.5 hour interview talking about his character of Colonel Samuel Troutman in Blood, and as well his new movie with Kevin Costner, and just a whole bunch of really cool stuff. So he's going to be in just a bit, and you know, I guess we can count that as part of the holiday special. So anyway, more RAMBOMANIA right after this. Stay tuned.
So the Sheffield connection we've got, they obviously made in Sheffield in our cutlery and knives industry, and the Sheffield boy knives, they were exported out to America in the 1850s. They went on to be the kind of the design element for the Rambo knife. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I thought that the Bowie knife was, you know, the way it's been portrayed, you know, developed it by Jim Bowie, but he must have had an influence too, so now here I am.
Well, perhaps if we can get you one to take back, you never know, it might appear in a Stallone film in future, do you reckon?
There you go. That'd be great. Thank you.
We've got the last Rambo film, Last Blood. Are you going to still making the action movies?
Well, there's a temptation, and I thought, I don't know if you want to see. It's like looking at you really want to see a 100-year-old pole dancer.
Come on, when you're 100, you're still only going to look 40.
I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think it'd have to be presented in a way that the new Rambo, if it's one more, would be kind of a different, darker Western, modern Western, where he's not taking on, 200 enemies and pulling it out. The automatic machine gun fire would be kind of reduced to more of a interesting stalking scenario, kind of like Taken, if you know what I mean, something like that is somewhat believable.
Absolutely wonderful. And we have to have the Sheffield bowie knife in that film.
Yeah. Well, anytime I go, hey, it's from Sheffield. Come from. We'll actually do a plug.
Millions of fans that you've got out here, Sly, and Christmas is coming up. Have you got a special message for them?
Oh, well, it's just like Rocky says, Christmas brings about a rebirth